Alright. We do seem to be live. And, yeah. Here we go. So this is going to be the final stream. I'm going to be doing the final 2 boss fights of the game. That probably won't take that long, to be entirely honest, but hey, it'll be fun. Of course, I guess, so if we've been on regular difficulty, I'm going to unlock hard mode, so maybe at some point I could do see if I can do a deathless hard mode playthrough. I'm pretty sure I've done that before. Yeah, I've done a deathless Metroid Prime playthrough. Pretty sure. I think I came close to dying against the Omega Power, and that was it. I've done a deathless Metroid Prime 2 playthrough. Now that was honestly mostly fine up until I got to on regular, until, you know, it's fine until you get to the Spider Guardian, and then that just becomes fun. Not fun. Speaking of which, I think I mentioned in the previous live stream, but yeah, the rumor mill is that there is a remake of, or a remaster or whatever, of Prime 2 coming at some point in the near future, but who knows? Maybe Prime 3 as well. I don't know. Yeah. Metroid Prime 2 echoes on hard mode. That I can't do deathless on that one. That is not fun times. Well, it is fun till you get to the certain bosses, namely the Boost Guardian on normal can be difficult, but is pretty ultimately not that bad. On hard mode, oh no, that's you're losing a full health tank every time you get hit, basically. At least on the original GameCube version. I think they toned down the amount of damage it did in the Wii release. So that's fun. Anyway, let's get this spun up. I can collect platinum points. What the hell are platinum points? Okay, people are driving their cars lovely outside, so I'm gonna... Oh, it bumped my microphone. I'm gonna close it down. Well, those extras should can look at those after beat the game. Time. That's a little long. I've beaten this game in under 9 hours, which is still not that fast. Like 100% speedrun of Metroid Prime, that's like less than 2 hours. I do believe. Actually, I don't even know what the... I guess it depends if you're doing glitchless or not. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's sub 2 hours to do 100% speedrun of Metroid Prime. But I'm not speedrunning, so, yeah. I'm just taking it easy. Alrighty. There they are. Let's get to it. All 12 artifacts. Let's go open the way. Hey, it's our old pal Ridley. Well, Meta Ridley, technically. Still an asshole. It looks much more mechanical in this than it does in the original Metroid Prime. Anyway, he just broke the central totem, and so yeah, he's gonna be an asshole. Yeah, I know I've returned the artifacts. I want to scan them. Alright, Meta Ridley. Genetically enhanced Ridley Metaform. Reborn and evolved through pirate technology, Meta Ridley is a fearsome enforcer. His armored hide is extremely resilient, save for the chest, which has thinner plating. The pirates have infused a number of potent weapons to the creature, including a multi-missile system, a kinetic breath weapon, a meson bomb launcher, and an ultra-thermal flame strike projector. That just sounds cool. Ultra-thermal flame strike projector. Anyway, Meta Ridley is also a formidable melee combatant, making any sort of engagement a risky proposition. That's why you just start shooting. As with many things in Metroid Prime, or Metroid in general, apply super missiles directly to the problem. If I recall correctly, you don't want to use the plasma beam against Ridley, partially because, you know, range. But also because, if I recall correctly, he's actually has damage resistance to it, and is actually weak against the ice beam, but ice beam is absolute ass to use against the guy, so, you know, super missiles. Yeah, just breaking totems now. Kind of rude. Hey, you back? Oh. Oh, he's taking a swipe at me. Oh. Ow. God damn it. Wasted missiles. Not that it really matters that much. Oh. He's faster than a super missile. And of course we got the Meta Ridley theme playing. This fight's not hard, it just takes a while because he just spends so much time flying around. Oop. Oop. Can you stop shooting your laser at me, bud? Presumably those are the meson bombs, or meson bombs. The meson bombs? I don't know, it's supposed to be pronounced. Ow. You do a fair bit of damage. Oh. Keeping this to the face, not as effective as to the chest. Ow. This is just a fight that takes longer than it really should because he spends so much time just, flying around. Wasted missiles. Oh, they actually track better than I thought they would. And for longer than I thought they would. It's like I thought that missed. Oh, ow. He's firing some of the missiles at me. But mine are bigger. There you go. Does he have a different scan when he's landed? That's more of an Echo's corruption thing. Oh. Yeah. Right, you have to shoot him in the mouth. Get out of the way when he does that. Watch out for the tail swipe when he jumps around. Timing on that's not very good. And watch for this. Oop. That's a waste. Nope. Shot too early. Keep doing that. I wonder if you can morph while under that. Hey buddy, I'm over here. Really? Oh. Didn't count as hit. What? Okay. Apparently my aims is not good today, or rather my timing. Not really a lot of aiming in this game, let's be honest. You can get out of my personal space, bud. There we go. Okay, apparently he's at some sort of damage threshold. That's unfortunate. And 2 more super missile hits will do it. My knee just charging my beam. And I fired too late. Oh, that's a dash to the side instead of jumping up. There we go. Oh, too close. I don't know why I decided to do that. You get your hand out of the way, bud. It's very annoying. That's close. And have a super reversal. Did not seem to enjoy that. Minor case of heartburn. Ow. Ow. Oh, he actually hit me with that. Oh, and I also need the tail too. Ow. Well, it doesn't side dash it out. Pretty much the only way you can do significant damage to you in this fight is if he gets you caught in a corner like that. Ow. Nope. Close. Almost ran out of time. Okay, seemed... Ow, yeah, did not dash out of the way. Hey, no taking swipes, bud. Ow. Oh, really? Really? I need to try more falling under those. Also, I need to not accidentally hit the morph ball button instead of the jump button. Oh boy. Too much verticality on that jump. Ooh, that was close. Ow. Really? Hasn't swipe range? Lame. There we go. Took me a bit longer than I should have, took more damage than I should have. Definitely last we're going to be seeing of him, right? The friendly chosen ghost to help us. New extras, oh boy. Oh, here we go. The impact crater. And it's save room over right here. The the last one in the game. Alrighty, limited data unknown. Yeah, it's the orange phase on it damages you even when you have the phase on. So you also can guess what over here, the Lumigex, whatever they're called. Run aroundy, tricky. Come on, there we go. These on charge reptiles, native to Tallon IV, Lumigex travel in swarms to increase odds of survival, blah blah blah. Try to avoid taking much damage from them. Here we are in the Phazon core. This place is full of vision Metroids, which, you know, annoying. There's a couple of them in the room, and they respawn infinitely. They're rather annoying. Also quite aggressive. We get up here, and we get the last missile station in the game. Which is nice, otherwise you'd have to backtrack to your ship after fighting Metroid Lady and I. Or it only helps if you know it's there. Hey friendo, can you leave me alone? Nope, you're not. Just don't want to get blindsided by one of them while I'm jumping. There's one right behind me. Yeah. Okay, we're good. Oh. Apparently I was not lined up like I thought it was. My camera. Thank you. There we go. What the hell? Okay. Why is the camera not working with me? There we go. Not the worst example of a camera on a morph ball track not being cooperative. In Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, there's one room in the Torvus Bog with a relatively intricate spider ball track, and there's a section of it where once you get to it, the camera will rotate into the wrong orientation so you can't see what you're doing. It's very annoying. It's not a given that it'll do it, but there's a chance it'll do it. Anyway, let's go through the door. Hey, get back here, I want to scan you. And here we have it, Metroid Prime. Highly evolved Phazon producing life form. The aberration known as Metroid Prime is the source of Phazon, making it immensely powerful. A genetic flaw makes it susceptible to certain weapons for brief periods. Only its head is truly vulnerable. Other attacks are a nuisance. Offensively, Metroid Prime has a number of natural and mechanical weapons at its disposal. These include ultra-frigid breath, multi-missiles, snare beams, and particle wave projectors. Its massive strength and barbed carapace make it lethal in melee combat. Recommend maximum firepower when engaging the enemy. Alright, so yeah, it mentions mechanical weapons, so that's comes from a plot hole induced in the original NTSC version. Namely, there's a couple of pirate logs where they found Metroid Prime, captured it, like they found it in a tunnel, captured it, and had it contained, and then it broke out and assimilated a bunch of like weapons that it's got from down security units before it ultimately got out again and went into the crater. Of course, that's a plot hole because of the cipher and the seal it has from the temple. What's the chosen called? The Temple of the Cradle? Anyway. Technically, Metroid Prime should not be able to get in or out of the impact crater. So that's in the PAL release, and then the subsequent, I think they also changed it in the Wii release, and also in this one, is this made it so the space parts they detected something in the crater. Anyway. So this fight, fairly simple. Oh, it's called Get My Super Missile reflected back at me. Basically, Metroid Prime's going to change colors. Once you do enough damage, you'll swap to a different one. Oh. And that's where this comes in handy. And then once you do enough damage, retreats down to the next chamber. What do you got for me, baby? Oh, doing power beam again. Oh, and we see those coming out. You can shoot those, and you'll get stuff from them. Don't let them hit you. They do damage. Hello, can I have missile, please? Oh, I was paying attention. Yeah, when you see the grooves in the floor, that means at certain points it'll roar, and you have to... Oh. I love how the ice spreader freezes him. Yeah, he does that. You want to go in here, in the little trenches with the morph ball, and let him run over you. So I'm going to give you a little tip. There's no need to be economical with your missiles in this first section of the fight. Because, as every proper final boss, this guy has more than one phase. 2 phases, to be specific. And you only need missiles in the first phase. Oh, hello. Can you stop doing that, please? Yeah, you got tractor beams. I get it. Wait, hey. You are power beam. Why are you using ice powers, buddy? And you go to plasma beam that way. Don't need to use missiles. Oh, that one's not gonna. Oh, that did work. What do you got for me? Now we're doing ice again. Get out of here. Oh, this guy's persistent. Wave Beam's not too bad to use without the Wave Buster. And of course, the, whatchamacallit, Flamethrower, absolutely useless. If I recall correctly, it's actually usable in the Wii version with the motion controls, so I guess... Hey, Plasma Beam, that's right. You're gonna get extra crispy, buddy. So... Oh, and we're going down. Alright, what say you? Are we doing wave again? Oh, no. Hey, come on. Power beam people. No, no, oh. Okay, it's tripping me out. Oh. I'm getting the thing. Oh, shit. Alright. Didn't point it out, but yeah, the various like beam attacks that he does, as well as some of the missile weapons, will have like weapon effects on them. So when he's in plasma mode, plasma, fire damage, electrical damage from this, so basically just causes like static interference on your visor. Ice mode freezes you, pretty usual. Just the regular sort of stuff. Oh wait, he's back. I wasn't paying attention. Ultra energy. Not really needed, but... Oh, yeah, got a little shocked. Those look like the wave missiles. Come on, I want to set you on fire. Last stretch. There we go. Now we're on to the second phase. But first, I want to draw your attention to a neat little fact. Alright, so you have the different subchambers. You note here, subchamber 5 is an interesting room because each of the three main Metroid games, or Metroid Prime games, the Metroid Prime trilogy, has a room that you only enter during a cutscene and you cannot enter during actual gameplay. So Metroid Prime 1 has Subchamber 5. Metroid Prime 2 is at the beginning of the game. I think it's at the Phazon site? I can't remember what it's called. I don't even think that one shows up on your map, but it's actual room in the game. And then Metroid Prime 3 has the control tower or whatever from, once again, near the beginning of the game. Alright, anyway. Scan time. Metroid Prime. Core essence of Metroid Prime. Scans indicate the Phazon energy of Metroid Prime is vulnerable to all conventional weapons. Only attacks from a Phazon-fused arm cannon will damage it. It generates pools of Phazon when it attacks, using to steal your suit's Phazon weapons system. The entity can also spawn Metroids to assist itself in battle, rendering itself invisible when it does so. As you see, I never pointed out, but yep, you do have Phazon Beam. Alright, so yeah. This fight... Wait a minute, I'm not gonna... Well, I don't have 100% of scans. What am I missing? What did I miss? That's annoying. I have to find that. There must be a large ammo unit that I never collected. Anyway, he turns invisible. So the entire point of this fight is you have to use your different visors to locate him. He'll be invisible to all of them except for one. Also, that really annoys me. I didn't realize that there was another unit of missile ammo that I never collected. Or never scanned, rather. I've probably collected plenty of them. Not so much for 100% of the game. That's frustrating. I'm so used to Metroid Prime that was in the original, where it's... Alright, we're charged up. Where are you, bud? Yeah, get out of the phase, Uncle. Just hold it down, and it fires a continuous stream of, damage. He only really has the one attack aside from, bumping into you. Regular old Metroids, nothing too fancy. There we go. Ah, got it. 10 rounds, 100%. I win again. There we go. 100%, here we are. Now I just need to beat the guy, which shouldn't be too hard. Ow. Alright, what am I using? There we go. Not what I want. Yeah, once again, not very hard. Honestly, Metroid Prime, not a hard game. What are we looking at? Thermal? Thermal. And now, so you can see the theme. So the first section of the fight is all about using the right beam. Now it's all about using the right visor. Ow. Rude. I think next is going to be Fission Metroids. But that's what I got the power bombs for. Looks like we're doing X-ray. Can you hurry up and drop some phase on for me? I want to beat you. There we go. Alright, what do we got? Yeah, fission. You're alive. Ow. What am I using? X-ray? Thermal. There we go. Okay, you get out of my face, bud. Hate when he does that. Not sure why I decided to switch. Oh. Doing it again. You're fucked. I said, get fucked. can also get fucked. I think I need one more cycle. Or... yeah, one more cycle. There we go, double vision. Hey guys, how's it going? Alright, they're gone. They're done, so. Okay. There we go. Alrighty, well, 41 minutes. Well, 42. Now it's a blob. And still the face on suit. What an asshole. Critical loss imminent, evacuate immediately. Heh, nah. Just cutscene. Alrighty, there's the credits, but we're gonna wait around because there's an after credit scene. And yeah. I know. I've always been a little disappointed that there was no final escape sequence, but if I recall correctly, they were originally planning on that, but they had to cut it for, like, just due to time. Because this game was crunched. Same with Prime 2, that was also crunched. But of course, Metroid Prime 2 did have an escape sequence at the end. A very infamous one, in my opinion. But we can save that for if we ever get around to playing it on the channel. Or you can look it up yourself. I don't know. Let's just say that game pulled some final boss multi-phase final boss shenanigans. So glad that I got that last scan. What I forgot to check my research when I was looking for... see if I'd scanned everything, I just didn't notice that. And I was even looking at different points to see if there is a 10 unit. Because that's something they added in Prime 2. Or is it, no, Prime 2 had 5, 10, and 15, I think Corruption did that as well. And then, yeah, this one had 3, 5, and 10. Eh, whatever. Yeah. Fun game. This game's my childhood. I've played it for so long. Not that good at it, despite having played it for, 20 years, but... hey. Yeah. Don't really know what else to say. It's very fun. Would recommend. Also, I guess if there's the Samus model you see there at the end. So that's very much a, HD remaster of the Samus model from, their head model from the original Metroid Prime. And the thing is, like, it looks different from. It doesn't look like the established, Samus base design, head design, whatever. And that's because Metroid Prime predates kind of the, Zero Suit Samus or whatever. Samus without her power armor, her appearance being codified and just... Because that didn't happen until Metroid Zero Mission in 2004 or 5. And of course this one was 2002. I'm sure it's 2004, yeah. Because I'm pretty sure it came out the same year as Echoes. No, I'd have to look it up. Zero Mission for the Game Boy Advance. What year is it? 2004. Yeah. Yeah, so like Metroid Zero Mission was a game that kind of like codified Samus's appearance, for lack of a better term. That's where they kind of find. And it's not like it's. I don't know. It's not like every Samus consequently in every game looks exactly like that, but they've all followed the template set by Zero Mission, while Metroid Prime predated it. So at that point, they still had like a vague concept of what Samus looked like, but it wasn't really, because you see like in the Metroid Fusion art gallery, what all the different things that they had, or designs for her for that game. And you can see how that kind of evolved into what they did for Zero Mission. And then there was Metroid Other M, which is just a terrible design. Well, just the Zero Suit. Okay, the basic Zero Suit design was fine, but you had the giant platform heels, which just looked really awkward, especially when you combine it with how many ass shots they had in that game of Samus. Especially since there's like the original concept art for Metroid Zero Mission for the Zero Suit, specified, the boots on it should have, a fairly small heel. I think it said like no more than an inch or so, or an inch or two, something like that. And then and that's generally how the Zero Suit was up until Other M. And then you had, the Other M Zero Suit, which is just terrible. And then you also had the Other M Power Suit, which was just, once again, just completely off model is the only way to describe it. Like I don't know, it's like they took the Power Suit and the Vera Suit and blended them together. And it just didn't work, in my opinion. Just looked bad. And then, of course, they used that for the next couple of Super Smash Bros. Games, because, I know, screw Metroid fans who don't want to be constantly reminded of that terrible-ass game. Okay, that's big of it, I mean. The gameplay was okay, but it wasn't very Metroid-y. The storyline, which is what most people dislike, is just absolutely awful. And then also, just the terrible design for Samus overall. Or subpar, rather. And then there's also the Brawl, or not the Brawl, whatever, Super Smash Bros. 4 and Ultimate designs for the Zero Suit are also just, I don't know, fan fiction levels. Like, they're not really based. It's just an original to that game. Like, it's not really derived from anything in Metroid, any previous Metroid game, except for, Zero Suit, the basic idea of it. It has those stupid, rocket boot heels, which are something unique to Smash Bros. And then, I don't know, the whatever wristbands that glow, they're okay looking. I don't know. That's the best way to say that's just whatever element. It's just weird those rocket boots are just dumb. The rocket heels. And of course, you have the Metroid Dread Zero Suit, which, based on the work of Metroid Prime, original Nintendo, GameCube, and Wii versions development staff. Yeah, they don't really they don't actually credit Retro Studios in full. Just say, hey, by the way, these guys, made the game originally. Anyway. Oh, Tallon IV, looking great. Our difficulty unlocked. There we go. Total time 10 hours, 51 minutes. I don't know. I think the remastered Prime Samus face just is a little uncanny valley. Kind of exists in that uncanny valley, I think. Maybe it's just this particular, because it didn't look too bad in the cutscene, but in just how it looks for this render here, it doesn't look great. Maybe that's just me. Eyeballs do not go in the back of your wrist. Or back of your hand, rather, not really your wrist. Let's save. So yeah, in case you're wondering where Dark Samus came from, it's actually Metroid Prime having stolen the Phazon suit and some of Samus's DNA, kind of cramming itself into a vaguely human form. Anyway, let's take a look at the extras gallery. Do that quickly, and then I guess call an end to the game. And yes, I now can play on hard difficulty. Maybe I'll do that at some point. You know, get ready for Metroid Prime 2 Echoes as that comes out on the Switch. Or is it... You know, 166 out of 185. To unlock everything, I think there's like, I don't know, I can't remember which gallery. Is it either is it the boss gallery? Or is it the environment gallery? Oh, regardless. It's one of the galleries. Only unlocks if you beat the game on hard. Biology. Alright, what do we got? Yeah, that's more just Samus concept art. That looks like the Echo suit. I can't remember, is that in the original Metroid Prime concept art gallery? Is that visor shape with the kind of the ridge in the middle? Is very much what they did for Prime 2 and 3, but it wasn't in Prime 1. Prime 1 kind of had its own visor. It's very flat across the top for the most part, with only slightly angled, while the kind of classically the visor for Samus's visor is more angled. Anyway. And yeah, some more Samus concept art. A lot of it is just figuring out posing. Because, yeah, the Samus... The power suit is actually not a very, like, anatomically correct design for, like, human proportions. So it's kind of awkward, you know, figuring it out. And we got Chozo Ghost. Looks really cool with the wings. Now we got Flagra. So we got Beetle, the Burrower, Plasmite, and Warwasp, Sheegoth, Baby Sheegoth. I can't remember. We got Shriekbat, looks like Plated Beetle. One of those looks like the gliders. The one in the top left, I think that's like a Ripper that's from like Super Metroid Enemy. I think it was another World Games as well, but I'm pretty sure that's where I'm familiar with it from. And then yeah, whatever I can't remember what the ice guys are called in the middle. Got pirates. More pirate. Hunter Metroid. Looks like we got Scarab, Zoomer, Oculus, or whatever, Talon Crab, and I think that's a Flickerbat at the top left. Got the Sentry drones. Pirate Troopers. The one on the right looks like a Kai Hunter, whatever, from Super Metroid. That's probably what they use. That's probably what evolved into the Flying Pirate. Yeah, Flying Pirate. See, that looks very Kai Hunter inspired. Oh, Shriekbat, Grisby or whatever. Or Grisby, yeah. Lumigek, and Trilobite. Phazon Elite. Ridley. Metroid Prime. Samus for scale. In the bottom left there. Yeah, Metroid Prime's actually, like, that's one of the things, like, I mentioned before, like, the first-person perspective in the game, and that's not something unique to this game, like, first-person shooters have been dealing with this problem forever. It's just, especially the 3D, once you get the full 3D, it's just scale. Like, how things look from the first-person perspective versus, like, how they actually compare to, like, the models actually, proportions actually compare, like, are always wonky, especially doors. Like, doors in first-person shooters have always been wonky. Anyway, and you got, yep, Metroid Prime Core, Metroid Prime again, Meta Ridley, and the gunship. And I guess that's, yeah, more Meta Ridley. Very interesting, it has a very arm cannon-inspired weapon there. And yeah, that's Metroid Prime. Biology Remastered. Parasite Queen. War Wasps. That looks like regular, and the green one, that would be the Bard, I believe. And the Rams are the red ones. What do you got? Zoomer, Seedling, or Gemer, Seedling, Zoomer, Plated Beetle, Stone Toad, the Hive Mecha, Dozo Ghost, Blagra, Puddle Spawn, or Puddle Spore, whatever they're called, and a Puffer, Magmors, Baby Sheegoth with and without shell, and then Adult Sheegoth, Thardus. Did I mention this is basically based on, or inspired by, ripped from, copied, you know, based on the whatever guy from Galaxy Quest? Can't remember its name. Got a Gel Zap. Aquasac, Bloodvine, Reaper Vine. And I don't know. I think, yeah, the ones in the bottom right are just Bloodvine or Bloodflower stuff. Oculus, Ion, and Trilobite, Hunter Metroid, Pirate Trooper, and Flying Pirate. Yeah, you can see how they kind of took like that Kai Hunter inspired Flying Pirate concept art and then kind of combined it with their design for pirates to make the Flying Pirate. Well, Elite Pirate. Actually, that's not just an Elite Pirate, that's the Omega Pirate. Wave Troopers. Elite Pirate. Let's see, we got Burrower, Ice Burrower, Beetle, and Ice Beetle. Talon Crab, Scarab, Parasites. And the, you know, the swarming guys. Got the Glider, or Cave Gliders, whatever they're called, Phasite, Flickerbat, and the Phazon. And then the unknown ones we don't have. World. I love the world concept art. Let's see, looks like a lot of... kind of looks like some Chosen Ruins and Phase Online type stuff, or maybe just all Phase Online. I'll take a closer look at that. I think, yeah, this looks like pirate-based type stuff. Actually, there's stuff there. Engine room. Space pirate architecture. Yeah, I guess it's high res enough that you can actually, yeah, read the notes. Oh, there you go, it's colored. Temple. Looks like kind of like what you see in the Phazon mines type stuff. Oh, you got the map. Oh. And also just how things link up. Does it have pickups? Yes, it actually does have all the stuff. You see, yeah, stage 1 to reactive boss, stage 2 escape to hangar. And you see things are like color coded to designate like different sections of the map. Like from XanderTuron, you have the, you know, kind of the main area, then you have the pirate base, and then you have the whatever lower section. I don't even know the far reaches of it where it plays the different music. Jozo Ruins. And you can see you have the looks like slightly different shades of browns for the majority of it, and then you have the looks like a slightly lighter color for the sectioned off there area. Anyway. I don't know, I just think it's neat. Face on lines with 3 separate levels. Like, they're obviously simplified diagrams, but I think it's all very neat. Your visors. Your artifacts, energy tanks, missile expansion, power bomb expansions. Greater, that's an elevation over J. I don't know. I just love video game concept art. It's always neat to see like how that is kind of get into the minds of the game, of the art design. And just see how things evolve. And also a lot of this stuff looks like it's looks like it's also went on to inspire like what they did for Metroid Prime 2 Echoes as well. Alright, we got World Remastered, so you got the whatever evacuation point. The dead Parasite Queen and all the pirates that are dead. Well, there's like one that's wounded. Deck Beta. And then you got, yeah, everything burning during the escape. You got the stasis cells, corridor design. Looks like, yeah, the main hangar and the airlock. Yeah, just more map design type stuff. You see where these, I guess they're trying to design it to make it look like you see where the Parasite Queen escaped. That looks like the Grove of Life. That's the Tallon Canyon, by the looks of it. Frigate crash site. And then also, on the top right, yeah, places. That's supposed to be more frigate. And then you also, yeah, bottom left, right, you have the temple, totems, statues. Looks like a room in the Jozo Ruins. I think, honestly, it looks like the room that's like just before the Hive totem, the fight with the Hive mecha. That's what it looks like to me. I don't know if that's what it actually is. That's the main plaza. The Samus model there, untextured. The Flagra, the Sun Chamber. Got Hall of Elders, statue. Just more rune stuff. War Wasp Hive, yeah, fun stuff. The wall design, you have the furnace, or whatever that room is called. I can't remember the place's name. Oh, looks like I got the lava lake. The Warrior Shrine, or Shrine of Warriors, whatever it is. The monitor station. That's the quarantine access room. Chapel of Elders. Control tower. Another like Fendrana Drift stuff. Save station. I don't know. Looks like, yeah, I got power bomb pickup, crate looking thing, grapple point. That's the, what was it, cargo freight to deck Gamma, whatever, in cargo lift to deck Gamma. And Sunken Frigate, it looks like. More Sunken Frigate. Oh, looks like the Phazon Mines, Metroid Quarantine Caves. Yep, Elite Pirate. More Phazon Mine stuff, and then, yeah, that's it for concept art. Character gallery, here we go. Do I have everything here? Yeah, let's start from the beginning. Gunship, very nice. Power suit. Varia suit. Gravity suit. No, that's wave beam selected. What does this one have? Just power beam. And Phazon suit. Yep, with the plasma beam. I like how he has that, like, whatever, like, rook shimmer around it. Almost like a shield, but not really. I don't know. Got the morph ball. Spider ball. Auto turret. Injured space pirates. Yeah, look at these guys. Parasites. Parasite queen. Beetle. Or wasp. The incinerator drone. Hive mecha. I love how they relocated the scan node for this. So it's above water. Then you have the plated beetle. Flagra. Gamer. Chozo Ghost. Baby Sheegoth. Regular Sheegoth. Artists. Like how they expose one of the rocks to get the Phazon effect. Got the Mega Turret. Space Pirate Trooper. Then you got the Wave Troopers. Elite Pirate. The Omega Pirate. Like how he has split jaw, like a predator looking guy. The Predator on super steroids. Super ultra mega steroids. Shadow Pirate, they got that kind of partially cloaked effect going. I think these guys are neat. I don't know, I just like the blue and purple color scheme they have. Flying Pirate. Aqua Pirate. Basically just a retextured or Flying Pirate. Phazon Elite. I didn't notice that. One of his eyes is completely covered. Meta Ridley. Got Metroids. Well, at least two of those are fission Metroids, you know, after splitting up. I think one of them might be a regular Tallon Metroid. You go Hunter Metroid. Metroid Prime. Big dude. Has a weird mouth-like thing on the bottom of his mouth armor. Carapace. And then Metroid Prime Core. Let's see, there's a number of tentacles match number of legs. Let's see, is it 6? Pretty sure Metroid, the armored form has like 5 legs. Or I got the 3 big legs, and you have the 2 smaller arms in front, and then you have those 2 up there. So that's 7 actually. And then Soundtrack Gallery, which we're not going to list everything, but yeah, you can see Town Overworld. Overworld Revisited, so this is what plays for the first section of the game. Very nice, calm, relaxing theme. Gets you ready for, you know, an adventure on an unknown world. Then you have this one. I can never remember what the trigger for this one is. Chosen Ruins Depths, which is... It's a very bland theme. Like, the regular Chosen Ruins theme is great. It matches the environment perfectly. You know, it's a little melodic, but it also has a lot of atmosphere to it. You know. This one is just a very, you know, low-key version of it. Or, not really version of it, but it's very low-key, just kind of takes a lot of the ambient motifs from the Chosen Ruins. Hive Mecha. Also plays during the Incinerator fight. It's a great theme. I do love how the first three, or the first four boss fights are basically, you know, Parasite Queen just gets you used to strafing around enemies. Hive Mecha gets you used to using your radar to keep track of fast-moving enemies and just stay away of your surroundings. The Incinerator fight, or no, it's not Incinerator, it's the Plague Beetle fight, gets you used to timing your dodges so you can get around enemies and exploit weak points instead of just... Because if you just keep strafing in that fight, the Plague Beetle's never going to charge you. And then you have the Incinerator fight after that, which teaches you to, you know, avoid attacks, you know, incorporate jumping to avoid attacks, as well as, you know, keeping track of, you know, a boss and, you know, smaller enemies at the same time, and then, yeah. Mentioned it when I got to the fight, but yeah. In the NTSC version of the game, only on the GameCube, it only loops the first 30-ish seconds of this song. Doesn't play the whole thing. It keeps playing like this. And basically it loops before it gets to that part there. Anyway. Battle 1. Yeah, this is just what it plays during some of the boss fights. So I like to play the Beetle. Also played it during the Sheegoth fight. Played it during the Invisible drone fight, the Mines. Nightmare Caverns, that's a classic. It's a remix of the Lord Norfair / Release Hideout theme from Super Metroid. This is just, yeah, the entrance. Which is, it's actually not bad either. It works. It's not as good as the regular theme, but the Jonah Drift's amazing theme, in my opinion. Like, this is like the perfect theme for a nice level. I don't know what else to say. But when you transition from this to the Chapel of Elders theme, it's great. Or to the Ice Temple theme, whatever they call it. The Dawn of Secrets, oh, that's what we're calling... Oh, that's the puzzle theme. It plays this in other places too, doesn't it? Not just in Fundrana. But they call this... Is it a battle theme? What? That's just an odd choice of name for this. Is like, I don't know. Don't really know what else to call it, but it's not a battle theme. It's funky though. Alright, let's skip. This is a very relaxing theme. It crashed friggin'. Space Pirate, classic. They remixed it into all the other Prime games. Different each one. I think was it Prime 2 incorporated more I think more of a heavy guitar element to it, if I recall correctly, and then Prime 3 I think was a bit more orchestral. Days Online's, it works. It's not a song I'd put in my A playlist, but it works for the environment. Battle 2. Yeah, this is what you call it, plays against the Chozo Ghosts, Elite Pirates, as Metroids. I think it does play in some of the scripted Metroid encounters, in like the what you call it, the Pirate Lab Research Facility in Phendrana. There you go. That's a good theme. I like how it incorporates kind of some of the elements from the main theme for the Phase Onlines. There's a shrine. This is the temple theme. And there's a few that are not unlocked yet. Well, let's see that. You'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see, would there be the Metroid theme? Which is it remixed from the from the Super Metroid boss medley, which in Super Metroid, like kind of after Super Metroid, was associated with Ridley, but it wasn't actually like his theme. Oh, it actually transitions into the final cutscene music. Neat. Yeah, so yeah, the Meta Ridley theme, based off the Super Metroid boss medley. It played it like in more than one boss fight. It played it for Dragon. I think maybe for Phantoon as well. Can't remember if Phantoon used it. But also plays it for Ridley, and also plays at the beginning of the game, you know, during the Ridley fight and the escape from the Ceres station. Which is why the theme's associated with him, because that's when you first hear it. Anyway, so yeah, Meta Ridley. I don't know which one's which, but yeah, you have the Meta Ridley theme, the Prime Core, or the Metroid Prime theme, the Metroid Prime Core theme, maybe the Impact Crater theme, maybe the Ice Temple theme, or the Hall of Elders theme from the Chozo Ruins and the Phendrana Drifts. Those are all different themes. Maybe the lower section of the Phase Onlines, but that's a very odd choice to have in a limited gallery. Like, it's very bland. It's more ambience, really. Anyway, how long are we going for? Hour and 20, basically. Wasting time. Not really wasting time, there's nothing left to do. So yeah, I guess maybe at some point I'll play through it on hard. I don't know if I'll live stream it, though. Could be interesting live stream it on hard. Go for 100% like always. Yeah. And then what am I going to be streaming after this? I have no idea. Maybe I'll do more more PC games. Maybe I'll do another Switch game, like I do have Metroid Dread I could do. I have my brother loaned me Breath of the Wild for the Switch, so I could play that. Do a first time playthrough of that, I suppose. Could be interesting. Could be very frustrating for people who play the game. Until then, I guess I could try and get some games off the Nintendo eShop. Like, do they have Super Metroid? So I'd definitely play Super Metroid. I'm terrible at the game. It'd be fun to play. Anyway. Yeah, until I next stream, I'm XanderTuron. This was Metroid Prime Remastered. You guys take care and have a lovely day.